We're cooking up crab cakes today, heavy on the crab and light on everything else. A quick and easy way to make them at home without spending a fortune. I'm Jeff Philbin, this is Dinner DeeAs. My guest today is Chef Richard Wiggins. He started in the kitchen at 11, and that's age 11, not 11 this morning, though he has been getting ready since then too. But he has cooked all over the South, from Atlanta to New Orleans to Orlando, and even now inside the Dinner DeeAs kitchen, and also you run Katch 22 in Citrus County. Welcome to Dinner DeeAs, my friend.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
I'm so excited to hear more about your story and to have some fun with this dish today because Chef Richard's Katch 22 restaurant celebrates the Gulf Coast and his love of being on the water, and so does the recipe he's sharing with us today. His take on a Southern staple, which is beloved by so many people love it. It's crab cakes, which we're making with a corn relish, a remoulade sauce, and a quick arugula salad. I mean, that right there has got us all excited.
That's right. We make it simple.
Highlight
the ingredients.
Highlight the ingredients. So how do we get started with this dish? What do we need to do first?
Well, we take a little mayonnaise, right? We have a little Worcestershire sauce.
Now let me ask you this too, because like you love Southern cuisine, you've cooked in the South and everything. Do you have a favorite mayo brand?
Not necessarily, but when I buy it from the store, it's Duke's.
It's Duke's. It's a Southern staple, right?
Yeah,
I love that. All right, so we got a little Duke's going in there.
Yeah.
Little Worcestershire sauce.
Yep, just a little bit here. Then we're gonna do the same. We got a little Old Bay, definitely Southern.
It's got to be Southern, and it's got to be classic, right? I mean, I think that's the fun piece when it comes to a recipe. There's roots and elements that you should be kind of adhering to, but you have as much fun as you want, but maybe there's a few things that you kind of want to come back to.
Sure.
Tried and trues.
A little bit of mustard.
Okay. That's what, Dijon mustard there?
Dijon mustard.
A Dijon mustard.
You can do Dijon, you can do grain, you can do kind of anything you want. It's kind of up to you. I think a lot of the flavor comes from the Old Bay, and you get a couple different layers from Worcestershire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of takes it to a different place.
Oh, that's so cool.
So we just stir it around, mix it around.
And this will help be our binding agent.
100%. So give it some flavor, and then give it some saltiness, and then will help bind as we cook. And then what I prefer to do, what I think you should do, is always taste, just in case we don't have enough or have too much. Make adjustments. And it should be a little on the salty side.
Yeah.
Right, because the crab has no salt. We're not adding any salt to this dish.
Okay, cool. So then this is really where that flavor's
Yes.
got to come from.
And then this can be made the day before and set in the fridge, and you can keep it for a couple days. And so it's a base for, you can do it with crab, you can mix crab with fish, you can do a lot of different things with this and still make different cakes if you want to.
Oh, I absolutely love that. All right, so what can we do next with it?
We can go grab the crab right now.
I got the crab covered.
All right.
Now, what type of crab meat do we have here?
Right, so this is super lump.
Okay.
It's probably the second best crab you can buy.
Okay.
Jumbo lump, to me, is the best crab you can buy. It's the sweetest.
Okay.
But it's also the most expensive.
I was going to say, like, there's a premium to that. So for those that might not be willing to spend that extra bit,
Yes.
this is a great, affordable option.
Yes. Yes, it is. Jumbo lump's probably double the price of this.
Wow.
So, and it's interesting that super lump is smaller than jumbo lump.
It's kind of crazy when you think about it, but it is all because of that flavor, that sweetness
Yes.
that you like
Yep.
in that one. All right, I got some panko over here.
Yep. Let me grab some gloves. So we have, all we do is we're going to stick the crab mayonnaise. And with the crab, if you want, you could actually do that. It
Sure.
should be the right amount right there. You can just put it all in there.
What is the proper ratio to this? Like, how do you know when it's just stuck and clung to it to really bind it just perfectly?
Well, I would say as you add it, you can stop when you think it's enough, and if you don't have enough, you can always add more.
Okay.
And if it's a little bit loose, you can typically stick it in the fridge and let it stiffen up.
So it's based on that feel too?
Yes.
Yeah.
And this ratio should be pretty well tested.
Okay.
Because when we do it at the restaurant, it's weighed out and it's portioned out, so everything's consistent.
I love that.
So a little panko, and again, a little panko, and you can always add more. And then when you do this,
And it looks like it's an unseasoned panko. You said
Yes.
before, the salt is going to be inside
Yep.
that mayo sauce. So this right here is an unseasoned panko as well.
yes,
Okay.
It should be enough flavor as when you taste that, it was a little on the salty side. So this should be a good mix. Now, ideally, this is the hardest part to get people to do. And again, there's no wrong way to do it, but we kind of fold it. We don't want to break it up.
To grab Chef Richard's recipe for these crab cakes, go to our website, dinnerdeas.com. We have it ready to print, plus you can watch this episode over again and any of our others. Just get your phone out, open the camera app in the photo mode, not video, and point at the bottom left corner of the screen and a link to us will appear.
All right. Ideally, at the restaurant, we weigh them out.
Yeah.
But at your house, you're probably not going to weigh them out. You're going to divide them. You should get 4. You could squeeze out 5. You could make them smaller. You could do whatever you want.
Okay.
So typically, I kind of grab a handful like this. That's probably close to about, I would say, 4 ounces. It's close, give or take.
So maybe like a little bit less than, maybe about a tennis ball is kind of that size.
And then we just take it, and then what I do is I just kind of roll it in my hand, dust it. Right, and then we just take it right here. We're going to set it here.
And we're putting this right onto a nice sheet pan here.
So kind of doing the same thing. And again, if you're at a restaurant, you're going to weigh them. At your house, you're not going to waste your time because you're going to eat them all no matter what.
You're going to. I think that's sometimes the fun part, right? Like you guys do the hard work at the restaurant to make sure it's consistent and can be done on scale. But at someone at home, you just want to get straight into it and have a great bite.
Yeah. So 100%. And if you get a little bit left over, you can make a little snack for yourself ahead of time.
See, that's always that's like the chef's secret right there.
Yeah, that's why we don't eat at dinner.
Well, that's it. That's it. But it also allows you the opportunity too. Play back with what those flavors were.
Yep.
You know, when you put it all together, did it work? Did it not? Like I do that with meatballs all the time. I'll make like a little small piece just to make sure. Hey, before I just invest into making this, did it work out well?
So as you see, I'm going to make 4 and have a little piece left over, which is fine.
It's a little snack.
That will be the
it's a little
snack.
moose-boosh.
You can also taste it even before it's cooked because everything in here is cooked before it's warmed up. So you can test the seasoning. Then we got a little small one here, and this will be the one me and you can try.
I absolutely love that.
So again, I've formed a lot of them, so they don't have to be perfect. Perfection's in the imperfection, I would say. I think that's where a lot of people at home kind of get it wrong, where they're trying to get perfection, and there's no such thing as perfection.
All right, so what do we need to do next with the crab cakes?
So ideally, you want to put them in the fridge and let them set up. It helps a little bit with them breaking apart, cools them down, gets them a little stiffer. So then when you go to sear them, they stay together because, again, we don't have much binder in there.
What's the optimal time for them to sit in the fridge for?
I think probably 20 minutes because it's pretty cold as we did it.
Okay, so just to kind of firm up just a little bit, keep that shape, and just bring it together a little bit tighter.
Yep, you don't have to do it, but I suggested it makes it a little bit safer for you.
Okay.
So it doesn't break apart.
We already have a hot pan, so we're going straight into making crab cakes. So,
all right,
we're
going to do it. All right, let me get gloves on again. Sorry.
No. Now, what type of oil do you like to cook these in?
So this is blended oil. I don't mind butter, clarified butter, or even whole butter. The only difference is you got to watch the temperature. Obviously, it gives a little bit more flavor, but blended oil to get away from certain allergies or things like that.
Totally. I love that. And because of that, you're able to get a nice little bit more of that smoke point too. So you can get that color, you can get that sear, because we're not going to fully cook these. We're going to put these into the oven too.
That's correct. We're going to get some color on top. We're going to flip it over. And really, we're going to stick it back on the sheet tray, and then we're going to stick it in the oven.
All right, let's go. Let's get that first sear going.
You don't have to worry about having you don't want to have too much oil, but you need to have enough. And again, you're just setting them down.
You can start seeing it already starting to bubble up a little bit on the corners there. You can hear that sizzle.
And you can always add more oil if you need to. That's the other thing that people get a little nervous about. If you don't think you have enough, you can always add some more. Again, we're trying to get a little...
Just a nice little orange brown, just that nice little color, just that crust of form, because that bake's gonna come into the oven. These crab cakes are gonna cook up, so we're taking an equally quick break. When we come back, we bring out the bacon for a corn relish and show you how easy it is to make a remoulade and what it means. Ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs, where crab cakes are on the menu today thanks to Chef Richard Wiggins from Katch 22 in Citrus County, which we're serving up with a corn relish, a remoulade sauce, and an arugula salad. Before the break, we combined mayonnaise with Worcestershire sauce, Old Bay seasoning, and Dijon mustard. Then mix that with our crab meat, plus some panko breadcrumbs, just enough to be able to form them into patties, which we got into a hot pan with some blended oil. And we flipped them once on one side, and now they've been browned a little bit on the other side here. But this was that color that you were looking for.
Correct.
That nice golden brown. You don't want to go too deep because now it's going to be coming in, putting them into the oven. Chef, can I take these off and transfer them?
Yes, you can.
All right. Move that pan because we're going to need that one here in just a second. Very nice. And while I'm doing this part, what are you doing over there?
I am dicing some bacon for the corn relish.
Nice. Okay. I got all of these out of our pan here. Now this is going to go into that oven as we were talking about.
Yes.
Oven set for 350?
It's for 350.
How long should it cook for?
8 to 10 minutes, depending on the oven.
Okay.
Typically in a professional setting, it takes 8 minutes, but at your home oven, you have to adjust. I mean, the truth is you're trying to get it up north of 110, 120.
Okay.
All the ingredients are cooked, so it's really just your temperature you prefer.
Very cool. Now I transfer that pan over here, clean pan here. You've got some diced bacon here. Now you also did something kind of different and unique with this too. You pulled that out of the freezer.
Yeah, so a little trick you can do with cutting bacon, because when it's warmer, it's stretchy. You put it in the freezer and it's a little firmer. It's a little easier to cut to get a better dice on there, and it's also, I believe, safer to do it like that versus when your knife sliding on it. No matter how sharp your knife is, warm bacon or 40-degree bacon is a little tricky. So we put a little oil in the pan, even though there will be a lot of oil released from the bacon, but we got to start with something.
Very cool. And how long are we cooking this? What are we looking for?
We're not making it crispy.
Okay.
We want it to release some of the flavor, and we want it probably halfway cooked before we add everything else in there.
Okay, very cool.
And if you prefer it cooked all the way, you can do that too. Then you need to remove it and add the other stuff as you go.
All right.
So it's all of your preference at the end of the day.
I love that. I'll keep an eye on this over here.
Okay.
What do we need to do next?
We are going to make some remoulade.
What's a remoulade? For those that don't know.
It's a tartar sauce, basically.
It's just a fancy tartar sauce that people just want to have more fun with more flavors.
Yes, 100%.
Works for us.
Yep. So kind of the same thing. You're going to see a little theme here. We have wishes here again, just a little bit. Whatever we like. If you like more, you can always add more. Again, it's all your preference. We have parsley. And again, it's you can add more or less, what you prefer. We have chopped cornichons.
Okay. So we're still in that tartar sauce kind of vein right now.
Yep,
Now we're really kind of staying inside that.
Yep. And again, this is it's all your preference. We have some capers.
Okay. Nice
Chopped
little
capers.
brininess and that little salt content and burst behind it.
Yep.
I'm a huge fan of capers.
Yep. And then we have some blackening seasoning. My suggestion is Paul Perdome's blackening seasoning.
You're not the first person to say that. Like another tried and true, like a classic in that regard.
Well, I think it has to do with the saltiness, because it tends to be salty, and the other brands tend to be a little salty.
I love that. Now this is really what's taking now to that remoulade component.
Yes. So now we're going to take a little lemon zest, and I like to roll the lemon, which that helps get the juice out.
That's going to release it easier.
Yes, easier. And again, I don't have a specific technique for this, but we add a little lemon zest.
Just brightens it up very nicely,
Yes.
and that acid will just kind of cut through with that richness there.
It will help with a little bit of the saltiness of the blackening seasoning.
Oh, I love it. It's all about balance. And to make Chef Richard's recipe and treat yourself to crab cakes for dinner, grab it at our website, dinnerdeeas.com. Just scan the QR code in the corner of the screen.
Another chef trick, a lot of people strain their lemons through a screen. I tend to like if one seed falls on there, I like to, well, you get a seed. That way you know we use fresh lemon.
It was fresh. It was like a little Easter egg to me. Like, hey, it was made fresh.
You know, it's a little trick, but you don't want too many in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we'll take these out for this. But yeah, you never have to question if you find a seed. Again, as we mix this up, we're going to do the same thing we did with the crab mayo. If we feel like we're going to taste it, if we feel like we need more, we're going to put more. I can tell by looking at it. I can tell you we probably need a little more blackening seasoning, but we're going to give it a try.
Sounds like a plan. Chef, how's this bacon look? I took it off a little bit. Like that was about the time? All right. I thought that was what you were saying. So very cool. Here's a tasty spoon here for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I think it's going to need more, but we'll see. I'm going to do a little bit more. Little too mayo.
I like it too. I'm not gonna lie. You give me that blackening season, we're going for it, my friend.
Yeah.
We going for it because we're gonna be taking another quick break. But when we come back, we finish up the corn plus a quick dressing for our side salad. Ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs, where Chef Richard Wiggins is with us from Katch 22 in Citrus County, here to share a recipe for crab cakes, which we're making with a Corn Maque Choux relish, plus a remoulade and an arugula salad. Before the break, we got our crab cakes into the oven, where they need about 10 minutes to finish up. Then dice some bacon for the corn relish, which we cooked while we made the remoulade sauce. Mix in mayonnaise with chopped cornichons, capers, blackened season, lemon zest and juice, Worcestershire sauce, and parsley, which now allows us to take on a little bit more flavors over here because that bacon has rendered out its fat to allow for some bell peppers and some onions to come in the pan.
Yep, and some jalapenos as well.
Ooh, we're dancing now, my friend. All right, I'll keep an eye on this over here because we got a salad dressing over here as well.
Yes, so what we're making is broken vinaigrette, which means it will not be emulsified.
Okay.
So it makes it really easy. You don't need a blend or anything like that. So we can start with a little oil. It doesn't really matter the way we do it in the sense of what we put in, how we put it in.
Okay.
Because either way, it's going to separate. So oil, again, we're going to little zest of an orange.
Get all those nice, beautiful essential oils out of that.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're not zesting your fruit, you're missing the flavor for sure.
It's kind of like you're scratching the surface, you know? Like, just go get it. Get that microplane. Get zest.
Yeah, a little salt, pepper. Again, we'll taste that and make adjustments. We got some diced shallots here that we're putting in. And you don't have to dice them as small as I did. And then we're going to put just a little bit of honey in there.
Very cool.
Then we're going to squeeze a little bit of orange juice.
This is stuff that you got inside the pantry.
Yep. That's kind of what this is all about, is things so you don't have to go and buy extra ingredients, at the end of the day.
I love it because to grab Chef Richard's recipes for everything that we've been making so you can have this for your dinner, the ingredients, the amounts, and the directions are ready to print. Head to dinnerdeeas.com, just scan the QR code in the corner of the screen to find us. And you say that's just broken, so it's just a quick little stir.
Yeah, we just need a little taste.
And then we just taste.
And again, we'll see if we need any more acid and more salt. I'll put a
little bit more orange.
Yep.
Oh, that's really good.
And I'll put a touch more salt in there. Again, I think one of the things when you're cooking is you can't be afraid. And people overcomplicate it. Some of the best food's the simplest food.
Yes.
Salt, pepper, a good sear, a little butter, a little fat. Simple.
It can go a long way. One last break. When we come back, though, we played it all up ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. We've been making a classic Southern dish today, crab cakes, courtesy of Chef Richard Wiggins from Katch 22 in Citrus County, who's just putting the final touches over here with that nice vinaigrette here that you're kind of just dressing over a nice little salad there. What's going on inside that salad?
So we have roasted beets, goat cheese, baby arugula, shaved radishes, and toasted pistachios.
Oh, come on now. Very fancy, very clean. All right. Yep. And then you finished up over here with this beautiful corn relish. We've added that corn. We added that garlic during the break. And then what we just did was just a little bit of some parsley, it looks like, too.
Yeah, and then a little salt and pepper to taste. And from there, now we're ready to plate.
Let's go.
All right, so I'm going to just, again, it's all up to you, whatever you want to do. What I'm trying to do is create some sort of bed so when the crab cakes go on there, they have some sort of base foundation stableness
and that base there is also going to help with giving it a little bit of that lift, that height, so that way then like you can really think about that plating. It doesn't always have to be next to it. Think about layers.
Yes. Obviously height is very appealing to the eye, and that's a trick of the trade.
I love that. So we're going with 2 crab cakes over, right on top of that bed there of our corn Maque Choux relish.
Yep, a little remoulade. Again, we're going to complete this. You can always add more if you like, but I like to
just hit it on top there. Okay.
And then what I did is I have a little, again, to use multiple products. We use the vinaigrette again, a little salt, a little baby arugula, and this will be the finishing touch. And again, to try to, as you see the gaps there, we take this.
I love it. It's intentional. The gaps there are going to be closed. You're getting a little bit more of that height that comes through. And that presentation now, look at how it just lifts right off that plate. That is absolutely stunning. And a Southern staple that's just been elevated to new heights.
Yes, with simple ingredients.
With simple ingredients, thanks to Chef Richard. Grab the recipe for the crab cakes and all the extras at dinnerdeas.com. Scan the QR code down there to find us. We also have a link to Katch 22 and its sister restaurants. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with another idea for dinner, as we call them, Dinner Deas.